Greetings. I'm Steven Horrel. I'm a senior fellow at the Center for European Policy Analysis, and I've been fortunate the last couple days to be at the European Horizons European Student Conference. It's been a fantastic event. It's been fantastic for me to look at the next generation of transatlantic leaders coming up, discussing issues, but more importantly, trying to come up with real solutions with their policy memos at this conference. So it's been a fantastic opportunity for me. These conferences are important. First of all, they gather a lot of students, not just with different backgrounds from where the countries they're from, but from different schools and different institutions. So it breaks down some of the potential silos. So even the best of efforts, if you're isolated, if you can fall into groupthink. So these conferences actually get a better synergy and synthesis of the ideas from the different people. And again, it's been energizing for me to be around these students as they look at problems and try to offer solutions. Yes, so again, I was honored to sit with the Dynamic Security panel and great discussions there. And I think the real highlight of that, if we're talking about security, dynamic security, we need to be sure not to focus solely on defense and military issues. A lot of cross-cutting issues, economic security, the war in Ukraine's proven the importance of that with economic security, energy security, food security, but a whole host of other things, public health security, cyber security. When you look at the potential hybrid threats from malign actors like Russia or even China in Europe and North America, it's cyber, it's misinformation and disinformation. A lot of those answers are not defense and military. They're security answers, but they're whole of government or even whole of society. And it's important as we move forward to consider that and to address those with our transatlantic values centered. Again, these transatlantic solutions to these challenges are the right solutions. I was recently at a conference and the Romanian foreign minister said the DNA of Black Sea security is transatlantic. So in all the regions that impact our transatlantic community, the answers should be transatlantic solutions. And it's not always just the alliance. So that diverse array of challenges aren't necessarily in the alliance lane. So you have to take a comprehensive approach, think strategically, NATO and EU working together on all of these problems as they go. And that to me is the biggest challenge, is figuring out that transatlantic approach. We don't have to be 100% overlapped in everything, but we do need to be moving in the same direction and thoughtful with forethought and with planning with that comprehensive approach that NATO, the EU, the whole slew of other organizations can address. The U.S. should definitely maintain the presence in Europe. That transatlantic community remains important to the U.S. Europe remains a key vital interest area for the U.S. So we have to stay here. The U.S. does have to lead, but then I'd say not necessarily be the sole leader. So for instance, in the Black Sea region, we need the 3 Black Sea states that are allies to step up and lead: Turkey, Romania, Bulgaria, identify the common areas that they can lead in. And countries like the U.S. and U.K. should be lead contributors, maybe. They have to be there. They have to lead by example. But also, the regional states, and whether in the Baltic or the Black Sea or the High North, have to lead in addition to the traditional heavyweights within the alliance. So the European countries, I think the other potential silver lining in the war in Ukraine, it's highlighted some of our shortfalls. We all need to address our defense industrial bases, get our production up, do work on things like pre-positioning of equipment and stocks to support the regional plans NATO is developing, military mobility, which means infrastructure improvement, road, rails, rivers like the Danube. So there's a lot of investments that need to be made, and I hope we see in the Vilnius summit upcoming that the 2% GDP expenditure guidelines is a starting point and not a finish line. Thank you. It's been a true pleasure.